Assalamualaikum. My name is Nelidia. My group consists of 3 people, and it's me, myself, Natasha Nasuha, and also Rashmita. We've done this social breaching experiment a few days ago, and we found our objectives, and one of them is to study the human behavior upon unusual acts. Secondly, to study the impact of deviancy in public areas, and the last one is to enhance good morality in the society. Well, we had acted out 3 violation acts, and the first one was taking someone else's garment from a store. Basically, they already chose their clothes and had taken them with them, but we went to them and just straight up took the clothes from them, and which we thought was inappropriate and it violates the social norms. And the second act would be us pulling chairs from other people's tables without asking for permission or asking whether the seat was occupied or not. And we think that it violates the social norm as well. The third act was we introduced ourselves to strangers, and we held out our left hand to shake hands. So yeah, and how we did this experiment, we basically took our videos of ourselves doing unusual act and also recorded the respondent. So we just find the perfect place, the perfect timing, and the perfect respondent to respond to our act. Basically, we went to Ion Shah Alam, and it was 27th April 2019, and it happened to be the weekend, and we thought it was perfect for this assignment since it's obviously the weekend, so people will be there from all over the place, and there will be lots of people, and it's the perfect place, it's the perfect time to carry out this experiment, since there were going to be lots of people responding to our act and also watching us doing these things. We acted out each violation act for 3 times, and we use 3 instruments, which is notes, observation, and also videos. What I meant by observation is that we observe the place, the people, and the timing, and we observe our target audience and also the respondent themselves, so that everything could be perfect. So yeah, I'm going to leave the rest of the explanation for my friends to give. So yeah, bye.
Sebab I dah lama tengok tau. So yeah, I dapat dulu. No, I've been watching it. I dapat dulu. So I akan. Macam ni? Yang pegang dulu tadi? Ya, pegang dulu. Oh, tak. Sorry, sebenarnya makcik ni Socio. Salah ni size saya. Boleh? Saya ambil. Awal lah.
Not nice. Kita biasanya tangan kanan.
Hi, my name is Natasha Nasuha and I will talk about the results that we received after we have done the social experiment in Aeon last Sunday. Here, I will further talk about the first violation that we had done is to take clothes from the customers. Reaction is a person's ability to respond physically and mentally and to external stimuli. It is the same as respond and answer. In short terms, the immediate reaction from person to amending the violations. Here, I will further talk about the result that we have done after the social experiment of violations. The first violation was done as pulling off the clothes from someone who had already has it on their grip. More to say is that when the customer already picked their item which they wanted to buy. As you can see, the first reaction was the girl was confused of why Nelidia took the clothes from her, and her mom immediately come and asked about the situation, not to mention that the security guard also came into framing the current situation. Second reaction that we received from pulling clothes from a customer who took it was the person reacts like she was kinda thinking like it was a joke because we could see a smile on her face, but she would not know that we are doing a social experiment behind the reaction from the first violation requires a situation of when a mom and a daughter had an intense conversation whilst after the pulling of the shirt by Rashmita from their hands. So, in conclusion, the first violation has a similar result in the end of confusion. The second violation that we had done was pulling off a chair from a family who are currently having their meals at the food court. We did not bother to ask if the chair was empty or not. Well, the reaction that we received was the girls had no clue while their chair was pulled off, was there were many empty chairs around. The second reaction that we received was the father mumbling certain words that we have guessed would have been why choose on an empty chair on their table whilst there are so many empty chairs around, and why pull it off of a small empty space while it is easier to take out the empty chair which is over the opposite side. Last but not least, the third reaction we received was the mother and daughter were slightly confused of why her daughter did not took the chair back while Nelidia pulled it off. Moving on to the third violation that we had done was to shake hands with the left hand. The first result of shaking hands with the left hand received the most rare reaction of the lady talking back to us, which she thinks that it is inappropriate to shake hands with the left hand. She told us to use the right hand instead. The second result of shaking hands with the left hand shows that the girls find it weird and they did a small talk between themselves and wondering why did she took her left hand instead of the right hand. They were even confused of how to respond to the hand while it was the opposite of the normal. The third result is the mother had a confused reaction but wasn't bothered to ask why when we shook our left hand with her.